Good morning, everybody. GT Cam here. Kind of combining Tool Haul Tuesday and Wisdom Wednesday together. What I've got for you today, look, we all want the best tools we can possibly lay our hands on for the least amount of money, right? Like, if we have to skip beer on Friday, you know, a lot of us are going to want the cocktail, whatever. There is a way for you to kind of save some money while you're also getting premium tools. There's a lot of stuff you can buy that, you know, it'll do the job, you're good, it's not the end of the world, you use it once in a while. But there's other stuff you're gonna use all the time. Or if you do use it, it has a high chance of failure, you want something maybe warranted, what have you. So, what you can do, take a look around at, say, Facebook Marketplace, eBay. There's a couple others. Word of caution, stay away from a lot of the, I won't say stay away from the groups, but there are some groups, a lot of groups on Facebook that are, you know, titled around certain brands of tools. And those groups, if you start digging, you will see some too good to be true offers on name brand stuff, truck brands, stuff like that. And when you start digging, you will notice that that individual really doesn't have much, they won't have much in their profiles, or something just doesn't seem weird. And not only that, but when you click on their name in the group, they're somehow an admin of that group. And then you'll see them offering like a full set of, say, Snap-on wrenches, and it'll have a price tag on it that says like $100. Well, so what you can do, take that freaking, go ahead and take that photo, plug it into Google Images, which is an app you can download for your phone if you don't have it. And many times it'll tell you where they got those pictures. Not always, but a lot of the time. And in the case of the one I saw today, $100 on that set of wrenches. It was a set of, I think it went from 6 to 24 millimeter. Snap-on flank drive, combination wrenches. Price tag was $100. And I'm looking at that going, that ain't right. So I Google image searched that, and it took me to the eBay, or it took me to an eBay listing for that photo was actually on, where the asking price was, I think, $850, which is way more in line with what the used market is. You have to be a little bit cautious when you are hunting for used stuff, because there's a lot of these groups, or a lot of these people, they aren't real people, so therefore they're trying to, you'll send off your money to them, you'll never see the tools. So like Marketplace for your area, check around. Also, like I said, eBay, look for stuff, people that have decent seller ranks, stuff like that. Like, as long as they're above about 90, 95%, I don't worry too much about them. And, you know, you can also, like, some of them will accept offers. You can make offers on eBay. You can go that route. You can still check Craigslist. You can still hit your yard sales. In the case of what I have here today, I have a set of Snap-on swivel sockets. These aren't the low profiles, these are just the standard in metric. It was a set that was 10 through 18. Obviously there's skips in here because I can't recall the last time I used an 11 millimeter. It did come with a 16 millimeter. It's kicking around the shop somewhere. I don't know what the hell I did with it. And it's the only one that I would really insist on adding to this, because for the most part, like, I know I don't have a set of these in, say, 5/8, so I may as well have that 16 millimeter. I know a lot of people are like, well, you got changeover. Well, as more of the world's shifting towards metric, you're going to probably just going to go ahead and try and get the metric size that you need. So what I've got here are these Snap-on swivel sockets. Yeah, they're used, they're loved. You know, one of the coolest things in the world is a black oxide socket, or other metal blued pistols, or another one where you got a bunch of the finish worn off. Just gives it some character and makes it look cool. Anyway, Those cost me, I think it was 190 on eBay. New those suckers are, God, I think it was 450 or something. It was insane. And they're still a lot of money, I'll be the first to admit that. But I wanted a set of good ones, and I was tired of looking around at stuff. If you look at the gear wrench ones, they got that aluminum collar on them, and they are fat. And I used one of those on a transmission in a Nissan Frontier once, and I got that sucker wedged between the bell housing and the firewall. It was right there where the firewall and the transmission tunnel come together. Not ideal. These are probably still a bit much. I think ideally in that situation it would have been better to have one of the extension swivel sockets, but I didn't have that. And actually, truthfully, at that time I hadn't ever actually laid eyes on one. So as far as these went, I wanted something that if I grenade it, there's something I can go, hey guys, I need a new one. And I didn't want any of the pinless ones, because most of those will just end up eventually turning to freaking gravel. And I've never actually had to deal with Gear Wrench's warranty, and I was sort of dreading that possibility. So for these, I wanted Snap-on. There's a couple other good ones. CP, the Tool Addict, covers a few of the ones he thinks are pretty good. I'm sure Proto's got some decent stuff, and obviously that'll then transition or transfer over to Mac and whatnot. I'm sure there's maybe something from Matco, although I'm a little unclear. I thought Matco was rebadged Gear Wrench to some degree, but I may have that wrong. I don't have all the facts on that one. But anyways, if you want to save a few bucks, go in, make some sport out of it or something, hunt around, see what you can find. Maybe you'll find some stuff that you're like, well, I don't need this, but my friend does, or I know where I can sell this and make a few extra bucks. Well, now you can take that extra few bucks you made and go buy something and use that towards whatever it is you want to buy. In some ways, it just may take some creativity. Other ways, maybe you got a friend that needs some work done on their car and you need a tool, or need some money towards a tool. There's another option. But so, long story short, if you need to, you really want that premium tool, but you don't have that premium tool money right now, finding used is a viable route. So take that for what it's worth. Have a great Wednesday. I don't know what it's like where you're at, but presently it's due to be like 90+ degrees here in the Pacific Northwest, and a lot of us don't have air conditioners. So anyway, have a good one. Take care, you guys, and I will see you next time.